we are going to go through everything throughout the month of September in Pokemon Go. Events, spotlight hours, raid bosses, and more. I'm Alex Gum, aka Cheeklay, and welcome to Pokemon Go Ahead. In yesterday's video, we went through everything about the Adventures Abound, which is the brand new season coming tomorrow, September 1st. So I wanted to let you guys know, since September is coming up literally tomorrow or later today, whenever you're watching this somewhere else around the world, this is going to be very important because there are some last second things that have been brought up, and you want to be ready for it. So with that being said, we're going to go through it all, but before we do, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We're halfway to 1,000 subscribers. Let me know in the comments below, what are you most likely excited about for this month? The very first thing that I want to discuss about are the raid bosses for the month of September. On the September 1st through September 8th, we're going to have Kartana and Celesteela in raids. However, Kartana is going to be spawning in raids in the Northern Hemisphere, and Celesteela is going to be spawning in raids in the Southern Hemisphere. However, from September 8th through September 16th, those two are going to rotate globally. So for the very first time ever in a rare occurrence, those two are going to swap. So on the 8th through the 16th, Kartana will be in the Southern Hemisphere in raids, and Celesteela will be in raids in the Northern Hemisphere. So if you're somebody that is against remote raid passes, or you guys just reached your 5 limit, don't worry, they're gonna rotate halfway through the month. Also, September 16th through the 23rd, Genesect Burn Drive will be in raids, and for the first time ever, this dry form of Genesect can be shiny. And then finally, September 23rd through October 6th, we have the return of Raikou, Entei, and Suicune, and if you're lucky, you can get one of the three or all three as shinies. Sadly, we only have 2 megas for this month, and they're only repeated. So for the first half of the month, which is September 1st to the 16th, Mega Manectric, I mean, there's some better electric types, honestly. And then September 16th through October 6th is Mega Gardevoir, who is returning for the first time in a long time. We also have Spotlight Hours. Just note that it's every single Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time. It'll feature a Pokemon, and it will feature a special bonus. Now, do note that some Pokemon have shiny potentials, but that doesn't mean that there's an increased chance. On Tuesday, September 5th is going to be a Wooper Spotlight Hour, and the bonus is 2 times XP when evolving Pokemon. On Tuesday, September 12th, Mankey will be getting a Spotlight Hour, and the bonus is 2 times Candy Catch. So if you catch a Mankey, you get double the amount of candy. Tuesday, September 19th, Girafarig will be featured during the spotlight, and you will also get 2 times XP for catching Pokemon. And finally, September 26th, Growlithe will be having a spotlight hour, and it's 2 times Stardust when you catch a Pokemon. And ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna go over the events that are happening throughout the month of September, starting off with this Saturday, because this Saturday is a Community Day Classic. We didn't get enough notice about this, but this Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. is a Charmander Community Day Classic. We're gonna quickly go through details about this. Obviously, this is the 3rd time that Charmander had a Community Day. If you evolve Charmeleon into Charizard, not only it will learn the Charge Attack Blast Burn, but it will also learn the Quick Attack Dragon Breath. So it will learn both moves from previous Community Days, which is pretty interesting. Obviously, there's field research to get some Charmander encounters, Stardust, Great Balls, and Mega Energy for Charizard, since it does Mega Evolve into 2 Megas. Oh, and also special research for $1 if you guys want to. I may not buy it just because I didn't know about this Community Day Classic, and I have plans on Saturday, so we'll have to squeeze in a half hour or so. We'll have to see. The event bonuses are as follows: 3 times Stardust for catching Pokemon. Lure modules will be active for 3 hours. Incense, excluding the daily incense, will be active for 3 hours. And you can take a few snapshots for an encounter for some Charmander. And then finally, there's a time research that will reward you Charizard Mega Energy and XP that will be available from 2 to 5 p.m. The next event for Adventures Abound is called the Paldean Adventure, because the Adventures Abound is based off a Pokemon from the Paldea region. So on September 5th at 10 a.m. all the way through Sunday, September 10th at 8 p.m. local time. It said 10 a.m. so I hope that's an error. Oh, you know what? It's probably not. I'll explain later. First of all, we have to talk about the Pokemon that are debuting. We have Sprigatito in its evolution line. We have Fuecoco in its evolution line. We have Quaxly in its evolution line. And we have Lechonk in its evolution line. And yes, you do see the shiny symbol on the Lechonk. That is because when Lechonk debuts during this event, it can be shiny. And because all trainers around the world during the Global Go Fest unlocked all the global challenges, we have the Ultra Unlock bonuses. One of them is a time research that can feature some encounters with Lechonk, and if you are lucky, you may even get a shiny Lechonk. The other Ultra Unlock bonus are the bonuses itself. Roaming form Gimmighoul won't appear at Golden Pokestops if a Golden Lure module wasn't used, but treasure hunting trainers may still find Gimmighoul coins when they spin Pokestops. Pokestops may turn gold without a Golden Lure module, so keep an eye out in your area if you see a Golden Lure module so you can spin for extra coins. You also get 4 times XP and 4 times Stardust for catching Pokemon. So if you see anything in the wild between September 5th to the 10th, drop a lucky egg, drop a star piece, and start catching everything. Another event bonus, these following Pokemon can also be more likely to appear as shiny. So there's some shiny increase for some previous spawns such as Hoppip, Houndour, Weasel, and Fletchling. There's also a special research during the Adventures Abound. You can claim the special research at no cost from Tuesday, September 5th through Friday, December 1st. So be sure to open up the game to claim the special research. It's no cost and you can finish it whenever you want. The Pokemon spawning in the wild are as follows: Hoppip, Houndour, Weasel, Fletchling, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, Quaxly, and Lechonk. And again, if you're lucky, you may even get a shiny Lechonk. Another Ultra Unlock bonus, because we completed the challenges, we do get Unknown during 1-star raids, and they all spell out the word Paldea. You get Unknown A, D, E, L, and P. So if these are some letters you're looking for, be sure to get those raid passes ready to go. In 3-star raids, we get Machamp, Camerupt, Metagross, and Turtonator. I need the shiny Turtonator so bad. You know what they say, third time is the charm. And then we already talked about these earlier, but Kartana and Celesteela are pretty much there for the duration from September 1st through the 16th, but halfway through that time period, they're going to be switching different hemispheres. So Kartana's in the north, Celesteela's in the south, and then when it's the 8th, it's going to swap. And then finally we have Mega Manectric from September 1st through the 16th for that time period in Mega Raids. The following Pokemon will be hatching in 7-kilometer eggs. It's pretty much all the 4 Paldea Pokemon that we already talked about. Field Research Task, also the 4 Paldea Pokemon that we've already talked about. There's also a collection challenge. I'm pretty sure you're just catching all 4 and getting extra encounters for Lechonk. And finally, if you are going to be getting some avatar items, they're gonna wear Kikatami costumes. It's based off of the Teal Mask DLC for Scarlet and Violet, so if that's something that you like, there you go. Now that's not the only Paldean event that we're gonna have. There's a Paldean event called Ultra Unlock Paldea that is from September 10th through September 15th. The Pokemon that are debuting during this part of the Paldea event are gonna be Nimple, Lotic, Pawmi, Pawmo, Pawmot, Bombardier, Bridgebax, and its evolution line. And yes, you see another shiny from the Paldea region, and that is shiny Bombardier, which is a dark flying type stork. It's an interesting Pokemon. Now for the Ultra Unlock, you also get a time research, and again, this is gonna be the same thing. This is gonna be extending through the end of this event. Same thing, Lechonk. If you're lucky, shiny. There is, however, a time research they had to pay for $5. And honestly, I don't know why, but we do get the following bonuses if you complete the time research. 2 encounters with Pawmi. You also get Pawmi backpack avatar items, 3 rare candies, 1 incubator, 10 silver pine nut berries, 921 Stardust, and 9210 XP. And note to self that once you buy this time research, you have to get it done by September 15th, since you do not get a refund. So do decide wisely whether you are planning on deciding to buy this time research or not. I may debate about this, but right now I don't think that I'm gonna do it personally, because why would I pay $5 for 2 Pawmi encounters when it's most likely gonna be available in the wild. Speaking of the wild, let's talk about the spawns. The wild encounters are pretty much the same, but in addition with the other Pokemon. So we have Hoppip, Houndour, Weasel, Fletchling, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, Quaxly, Lechonk, Nimble, Palmy, and if you're lucky, Frigibax. And then of course the raids are gonna be kind of the same except for 3-star raids. In 3-star raids, we not only get Turtonator, but we also get Cleavor and Bombirdier. That is right, Bombirdier is exclusive in 3-star raids. So if you are lucky, you can even get a shiny Bombirdier in 3-star raids. Oh man, I'm gonna be raiding a lot for Turtonator and Bombirdier this month. Well, not this month, but next month. You know what I mean. Eggs, they're same. Field research tasks are different because you do get some encounters for Palmy. So again, why would you pay $5 for 2 encounters for Palmy? Just don't buy the time research. You're wasting your money. Now let us just calm down for a second and talk about some other events that are happening throughout the month of September after the Paldea adventure. So on September 17th, you have an Otis Research Day. This means you get to do some research tasks and you get an increased chance of getting a shiny Oddish. There's also an event called the Psychic Spectacular. This is an annual event that comes around during the fall. We don't know a lot about the details. However, there's been rumors that there may be a shiny debut for Solosis. So if that were to be true, this would be a Pokemon that will have to prioritize the shiny hunts. Also, September 23rd hasn't been confirmed, but it's pretty straightforward that we're gonna get a Grubbin Community Day. Let me explain why. Number one, it was leaked, and so far everything that we're sharing seems to be very accurate, even for the previous season. Also, there's a screenshot that I want to share with you that was from the Pokémon GO Live webpage. When you go onto the event calendar and you look at all the things that are highlighted, there's a lot of Pokestop showcases that feature a Pokemon based off in an event. So for example, you have a Charmander for Charmander Community Day, and then you have Lechonk for those stops for those showcases during the Paldea events. But when you go all the way to September 23rd, you see Grubbin and Vikavolt. I don't think it's a coincidence. This is confirming that we're having a Grubbin Community Day on Saturday, September 23rd. And for the first time ever, it can be shiny. The next event is called Out to Play event. This is gonna be from September 27th through October 2nd. I don't know about you, but because of the Pokestop showcase that's happening during this event, and also a Growlithe Spotlight Hour the day before this event, I think it's pretty clear that we may see a shiny Hisuian Growlithe debut, because I don't know, it's just kind of, I have this feeling that we might gonna get a shiny. And finally, the last event is on September 30th, and that is an Azurill Hatch Day. From 2 to 5 p.m., get those 2-kilometer eggs, try to hatch a Azurill, and if you're lucky, you can even get a shiny. Just kind of like with the Riolu Hatch Day, but with Azurill. So it's starting to becoming a thing. I'm all about it. And finally, from September 1st to December 1st, we have some research breakthrough encounters with Galarian Farfetch, Larvitar, Sableye, Bagon, Furfrou, and Gumi. And yes, all 6 can be shiny. And that was a lot. So we're gonna end this video right here. And ladies and gentlemen, that is everything that's happening in Pokemon Go in the month of September. Do you guys think we're gonna get a Grubbin Community Day also? Let me know in the comments below. And also, are you excited that we're getting some Paldean Pokemon? And not to mention, we're gonna get 2 new shinies for the Paldean events. What the heck? Anyway, that's all the time we have. We will see you next time. Peace out.